Hey everyone, welcome back. This is the practice session which I've come up with so that it's easier for you to start speaking in English on different topics. So, I'll just tell you the rules. What I do here is I pick up certain topics or any topic which comes up in our conversation. When we talk to people, there are lots of things which comes up in our conversation, right? We discuss about a lot of things, a lot of topics we discuss on while having a conversation. So what I do is I pick up those topics, those conversations, and try to speak in front of you so that it's easier for you to understand and start speaking on those topics. So I tell you how you can structure your speech, how you can structure your script, how you can divide the topic, and how you can speak on those topics. So guys, this is purely a practice session in which I teach you how to speak on topics in English. So if you start speaking in this way, if you start speaking with me on these topics, it will be very easier for you to be in practice of speaking or in habit of speaking on conversational topics, so that if tomorrow you have to actually go and speak with people or talk to people, you will be able to speak on it because the topics will be very similar. You must have practiced on those topics, right? So it will be easier for you to speak. So that is why I've come up with this practice session, so that it's easier for you to grasp things, understand things, practice things in a more practical way rather than theoretical, right? And I take up topics from different spheres which will help you in many ways. On that note, guys, welcome back to my channel. I am your communications coach and a soft skill trainer by profession, and I'm here to help you out with all your communications problems and to help you speak English fluently and confidently. Today is also a very interesting topic. I'll talk about careers, right? The problems which we have, the problems which we face during our careers, and what are the solutions to it. So I'm going to talk about this. If you want to know more about conversational topics and practice sessions, quickly subscribe my channel, like and share my videos. Do write your comments in the comment section and press the notification icon. And it's all free of cost. I don't charge a penny for all these things. These sessions are completely free for you. So guys, we all struggle with our careers. We have a lot of questions, a lot of doubts, and we want a lot of suggestions from people, and we really look forward to our seniors, our mentors to help us in our careers, right? Whether we have started with our career or we are in the middle of our career, or if we have taken a break and we want to start again our careers. So every stage we have a lot of questions and we have a lot of queries and we have a lot of situations which we want to overcome, and we want to be successful in our careers and in our life, right? So I'll talk about a few things which will help you to take your career in the right direction. When we are student, we don't know which career to choose, right? What are the career options, which career to choose? So we blindly follow our seniors, we blindly follow our siblings, we blindly follow somebody whom we have met and we got inspired, and we just think, okay, I want to become an engineer, I want to become a doctor, I want to become a scientist, I want to become a CA, or anything else for that matter. So we all start thinking, oh, I want to become a professor, right? So everybody has some aspirations. They have something to look forward to, and accordingly they choose their career, and accordingly they choose their education, right? But when we are taking our education, when we are growing up, when we get exposure, when we start searching jobs, we come across a lot of different things which we have never came across, and we get confused at that time whether this will be a right career for me or not, or should I choose something else, right? So I'm going to talk about some few things which we need to keep in mind before choosing a career, or after choosing a career, if you want to switch to some other careers, or if you want to do something else. How do we make our way? How do we start things afresh? Or rather, how to make your career grow in the right direction, or how to grow in the right direction. Okay, the first and foremost thing we need to keep in mind is our interest. Okay, that is very important. Whatever we are doing, whether we are studying, whether we are in a job, whether we are doing a business, or whatever we are into, we have to be very open. We have to be very open to this thing which is called interest. What your interest is, what our interest is, right? What I am interested in. We have to give this a priority. You have to give your interest a priority. If you are good in designing, if you're good in photography, if you're good in any sports, if you're good in maths, if you're good in logical thinking, there are lots of career options, guys. It's not necessary if you're good in maths, you have to be an engineer. It's not necessary that if you are good in photography, you cannot get into photography, or that is not a career. If you're a good dancer, you cannot get into choreography, or you cannot make your career in dance. That is not an option right now, guys. You have to just throw it out of your mind. Whatever your interest is, give it the priority. If you feel that probably dance is something which will not help you to grow in your career or to make your career, it's difficult, what you can do is you can opt for some other career, but don't leave your interest. Keep on practicing, keep on doing what your interest is. You never know, maybe at some point of time, after 10 years, you have worked somewhere, you get an opportunity to choreograph something, or you get an opportunity to become a part of some group or perform somewhere. You never know. So never keep your interest within you. Whatever your interest is, if you're interested in photography, if you're interested in any other thing, go ahead with your interest. Go ahead with it. Keep practicing it. If you are a good singer, if you sing well, keep practicing. Right? If you are an engineer, you're a software engineer, and you're interested in something like marketing or finance, there's no harm in doing a course side by side or simultaneously. You never know, sometimes later, you can get a chance to get into finance or to get into marketing, right? So gaining knowledge or working on your interest, there's no harm in doing that. You never know, if tomorrow you start feeling bored of your job, you feel that no, this is not the right place for me, then what? Then the next option is what your interest is, which you have been nurturing throughout, right? So if you have been nurturing it, it will be easier for you to switch your career. But if you're not nurturing it, if you have stopped your interest, taking care of your interest, then you will be lost. You have to do what you're doing. Whether it is monotonous, whether it is boring, you don't have a second option. So that is why always be aware of what your interest is. You never know, it can be your second career option. If suppose somebody loves cooking and he or she wants to start a restaurant, keep thinking. Keep inventing new dishes. Whenever Saturday, Sunday you get time, keep inventing new dishes and see how you can, make your dream come true. And later at some point of after 10 years, 20 years of working somewhere, you feel like now I should settle down and start my own, you can do it. But if you start thinking about what your cooking skills, or you stop working on your cooking skills and thinking about how you can start a restaurant, it will not help you. So that is why interest is very important. Nurturing your interest is very important. That might become your second career option. Okay, so always take care of your interest. Second is your skill sets. See guys, everybody has something or the other, have some skills or the other, irrespective of the fact whether you are a brilliant student or not, whether you have excelled in your academics or not, doesn't matter. You were a first bencher or a back bencher, doesn't matter. Every single person has one skill set which is unique to himself or herself. Trust me on this. Always search for that. Introspect what your skill set is, what you are good at. Probably somebody will be good at saving money, somebody will be good at calculation, somebody will be good at bargaining, somebody might be good at cooking, somebody might be good at speaking, convincing people. There are lots of n number of skill sets which we all have. and you never know what skill set you have. So start introspecting, see what you're good at. You might not be very good in studies, you might be good at something else, right? So you have to get hold of that. You have to introspect, you have to think what is that skill set which you're good at. Maybe you might be good at managing people, right? So you will get to know that. And once you get to know that, start working on that thing. Start building on that skill set, so that if you want to change your career, if you want to do something else, this skill set will help you to get into that. If you're good in people management, you can get into management. You never know. Being a techie, you can get into management or marketing or business analyst. There are n number of fields, guys. Once you gain experience, you can get into anything else also, people management as well. If you're good in maths or calculation, or if you're good in finance, you never know, you can help people with their financial matters. You can suggest people how to manage their finances, right? You can become a influencer or whatever. So if you're good in sports, you can be a sports person. So whatever your skill set is, you can just see what you are good at and you can get into that field or grow your hierarchy into that. Okay, so there are lots of options. You can get into HR if you have good people skills. Nowadays, there are lots of options, guys, within a company also. Once you start working with a company, you will get to know a lot of other options as well. So you have to always check your skill sets, what skill sets you have, and you have to display that in front of your management so that they get their attention and they can choose you for that. You can nominate yourself for that position, right? So there are lots of things. So skill set is very important. You have to see what you are good at or what is your strength, right? So this is another thing. Third is resilience. Resilience means to bounce back. Okay, so for example, if you are in a career which, for 5 years, 7 years or 10 years you're working, and now you started feeling that no, this is very boring, and you're not getting any promotion, you're not getting anything, out of it, and you don't want to be in this. You want to get out of it, you want to do something else. Or the second option is for females, like they take a maternity break. And after 2 years, 3 years, they feel that, there's nobody who want to take them. Like everybody asks why you were, there's a 2 years gap. We can't pay you more. So you have to join the previous salary, or, we'll hire you on contract because we don't know you will be a fit for us or not. So there are lots of things which, people on a break has to face when they start giving interviews. There are lots of things. So for those people, I would suggest what they can do is they have to bounce back, right? So the time they want to, they start thinking about a second career option or to start something new, they have to go back and start searching how they can come back in the industry, bounce back. So the first option is they have to see what is that thing which will help them to stay in competition, right? Like any course they can do related to their field or related to their skill sets, what they are good at. You can do a course, a short-term course or a short-term certification you can do, right? To start afresh. So this is one thing which will help you to bounce back in your careers after a break, or after you feel that this is quite monotonous for you and this career option is not helping you. So you can do a course of your choice. You can see what you are interested in. You have to do some research about things like where you can be a good fit. Okay, you can take your some feedback from your managers, your colleagues, and you will get to know what you want to do or what you will be good at. Of course, after having some years of experience, you will get to know that. So do something, do a course, do a certification. There are lots of things which are available online, guys. Give it a try, and definitely you're going to land up in a better job or a better career option. So this is one thing, resilience. You have to bounce through a certification or a course or a degree, whatever you want to. Okay, never quit. There are always options available. in front of you. It's just that we need to see that. We need to keep our eyes open. There's no dearth of opportunity. Opportunities are endless. It's just that we have to focus on what opportunity to grab. Okay. The fourth one is very important. Confidence or self-confidence. You have to be confident about yourself. This is very important, guys. You should know what skill sets you're good at. You should know what your interest is. You should know whether you're enjoying what you're doing or not. You should know what your other plans are, what plan B is. You have to always be ready with your plan B. So that is where self-confidence or confidence matters. If you're confident enough, then definitely you're going to achieve whatever hardship comes. Okay, you will not get shattered, you will not close yourself. You will have that confidence to bounce back. You will have that confidence to go out and try something new. Okay, so that is why self-confidence or confidence is very important. You have to have confidence in yourself that you can do it. If you will have that confidence, definitely nobody can stop you. And you have to be confident, guys. You have been working, you have studied, you have passed your exams, you have cracked an interview, you have entered your professional life, you're doing good in your profession, and probably at some time maybe you started feeling that this is not the right profession for you, which is fine. But you have achieved something. You have cracked the interview, you have cracked the examinations, you have come here. You are here right now. You have achieved something in life. Okay, it doesn't mean that now you don't know where to go. Things will not stop here. You have to go up. So you have to be confident about yourself that if this is not working, let me try something else. And that is where you have to be open to things. You have to start thinking, what next for me? That is where self-confidence comes in. If you will be confident about yourself, definitely you will give it a plunge. You will give it a chance. You will accept that challenge and you will dive into that. And once you do that, then only you will become successful in life. Because if you start thinking at that point of time that you can't do anything, this is only thing which you have to do for the rest of your life, whether you're enjoying or not, then you might not be successful, very successful in life. You have to take the challenge and you have to take that leap of faith. So guys, these are the 4 points which is really going to help you if you're starting with your career, or if you're in the middle of your career, you want to start your career after a break. So these things are really going to help you. Keep this in mind and start working accordingly. You will definitely be successful in life. Trust me on this. So guys, this was the end. I'm sure the language is very simple, very easy, and career is something which we all speak about. We all talk to people. We all love talking to people about, right? So I guess you can also speak with me, repeat with me, shadow with me. You can take my idea and you can speak on it, or you can add your ideas and you can speak on it. You can video record it, you can audio record it, and you can just review it and improve yourself every time. And by doing this, by the end of a month, you will see the difference for sure. So guys, that's a wrap. I'll see you in my next video. Until then, keep watching, keep practicing, keep learning, and keep exploring. See you. Bye-bye.